Hmm. That ain't that bad. Oh, shit. Oh, well, he's got the... Hey, bro, what's going on? You should have said something to me earlier. I was up, like, super early today because I wasn't feeling that great, but I'm feeling okay now. Yeah. Absolutely nothing. I'm home. I'm sitting here playing a game on PlayStation right now. No, I don't have the energy for that today, man. We're all going on Saturday out to the golf course. In a 9 a.m. tee time for 3 of us. You want to come? We need a fourth. I'm gonna try for the first time. I'm hesitant because I'm still having some pains and stuff. I think I can, if I'm real gentle with myself, I think I can probably make it through a round. You know, we'll see. If not, I'll just drive the golf cart. Yeah, me and Joel and his brother, we're all going at 9. So if you want to come, just show up. Or I can come get you if you want me to. What time do you have to be to work? Oh, we'll be done way before then. Usually at 9, 10, we'll be done by like 1 at the latest. Yeah. Yeah. That'd probably be pretty cool, actually. I'll tell Joel. I'm sorry, man. It's not my lunch. That was my wife. She did, yeah. It was pretty funny. Yeah, everybody missed it. I was sad about that. Sure. When you got the day off, you can come over if you want. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything. Holding on and nothing. We play some games. You could help me. You could help me install a part on one of my cars. I to do that. I wasn't planning on doing that, but if I had some help, I could get it done pretty quick. Lambo. Fuck that car. It's such a piece of garbage. I told him when he bought that thing to not. We owned when I was, I mean, you knew when we were younger and the money was flowing. That was one of the very first ones we ever bought, and I am pretty sure it was being fixed and away from the house more than we actually had it. Oh my God, the cost of maintenance and keeping them drivable is unbelievably high. Like what a set of brakes on one of those things costs. It's like, 15 grand, and that's for the low end shit. Like, yeah, it's insane. He's not making enough money though. That's the thing. Like, at all. It's gonna come back to bite him in the end. Mark my words. He's still Mr. Beast, but what did I just hear, bro? He doesn't have a YouTube account. He posts it all to fucking Facebook like a fucking boomer. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Oh, hell. It would help, I think. I mean, I would call him and ask him before you do that, but I think he would probably be pretty ecstatic if you helped out. I mean, that would be if I was in his position, that would be a pretty big deal. If somebody did something like that for me, so I think you're probably in the right. I would personally, talk to him a little bit first before you do. Like, don't just surprise him with that, because you don't know. Like, you might mess something up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I mean, if he's stretched out on some of that stuff and you do that, and that could come back to bite him, so you probably want to talk to him first and make sure that. But I mean, I know for a fact he'll accept the help if you offer it to him. Just, you'll have to. It would, yeah. I think it really would. Yeah, he'll be ecstatic. His wife will fucking love you. He has been struggling, working extra hours, trying to make ends meet while they do all that, and it's, I know she's born. Yeah. Oh, you know, I wish I could afford to go on that with you guys. I'd love to go. Just invite myself along. God, that'd be so nice. I can't do that right now, though. I'm so tied up with medical bills and shit. Well, it's killed us. I burned through my retirement in less than 2 years. All of it, it's all gone. Every penny. I don't know what I'm going to do. I still owe about 80,000 in medical. I mean, I paid almost 200 off, like at the end of last year when we liquidated everything. Like I took most of everything. I left a little tiny nest egg in there for us in case there's like some big emergency, in case my wife gets sick and ends up in the hospital or something, or but. It's pretty scary. I'm not sure. I'll be back to work here hopefully in the next few months. So hopefully I'll be able to start chipping away at that again. It's going to take a long time to get back to where I was, though. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard, man. I think what the worst of it for me was I've got a family member that's been pretty reliant on my wife and I over the years. And, a couple times a year I send money, and I haven't done that in the last year at all. And she's hurting. She's going through that and shit, but I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. Usually every year I'll donate $10,000 and you can use that as a tax write-off, right? And so if I haven't gotten to that point yet, I'll usually give it to her, right? And I've been doing that. We've been doing that now for I don't know, probably close to 10 years now. And it just hurts not to be able to help like we used to, And I know that she's really dependent on what we've been given, and she's got no. So she married a real abusive douchebag back in the day, and had 2 kids by him, and when it was all said and done, and he was out of the picture, he had left her financially with her, and she wasn't really financially sufficient to begin with, so it didn't make matters any easier, but when it came down to it, she didn't have any help. And so we decided to reach out and help, and I can literally spend a couple of months, went through all of her finances, we got everything to the point where we knew what she needed to get by and all this, and her debt and everything, and so we tried to help as much as we could at first, and that was before we were doing really good, And so it was a stretch for us, and then as things progressed over the years and the income started really flowing and stuff, I really started giving her the money. And I think that was a big mistake on my part. I'm doing it out of kindness in my heart, but I've enabled her to be pretty fucking lazy with shit over the years because of that. And I'm pretty sure she's become pretty reliant on that. And now I fear that I've kind of helped dig a bigger hole for her. She's never... Well, right, but she's never really learned. So... Yeah, I tried. We tried years ago and kind of let it peter out because she wasn't following through with anything, you know. You know, that would have been so nice. Oh my god, I can't imagine. God, they passed away a long time ago. I was It was actually really sad. So they were on vacation, and apparently he fell off the boat where they were at, and she jumped in, and they ended up dying. So, yeah. I still think about that shit like 15 years later. I think about it. I can't imagine. You know what was really scary is, like, he was a really strong dude. Something must have happened. He must have had, like, a heart attack and gone unconscious while he was in the water or something. And, you know, because I know he knew how to swim. They owned a swimming pool, you know, so it was like, you know, so it was always a wonder. I don't know. I was a teenager, and the people in my family that actually knew them, they've all passed away. I don't have anybody to ask anymore. I have an aunt and an uncle, but my uncle is not on my side of the family, and my aunt, I mean, she's the sweetest lady, but her intelligence level is not that great, and her memory is horrible. And I have asked her dozens of times about stuff about my mom and dad, stuff that I never, ever, ever get a straight answer. I get bits and pieces, and like, usually I can tell when she's making bullshit stuff, you know, and there's been a couple of times where I know she's just bullshitting me just to get me to stop asking, you know, but it's kind of like that. It's, you know, it's what it is. I mean, we do can't do anything about it. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's some serious childhood trauma, bro. Like, that's one of the reasons why we kind of helped over the years, you know, because I know. I mean, she struggled, just fell in with that wrong fella when she was really young at the time now. I mean, she was barely out of high school, you know, and it just has made things so difficult for her over the years, and she hasn't been able to afford to go for education, and it's her kids suck up every bit of income she makes, you know, and she does her best, and she doesn't do a bad job. I mean, she's a good mother, but she struggles. So what's up? What are you deciding on doing here? I'm just waiting for you to say something. And you know what? We can play some games or something today. I'm not. It's cold out, so I'm not planning on like going out and fishing or golfing or anything today. I don't own that anymore. I sold that last year. I haven't ridden the thing in years, man. I think the last time I rode was with you and we were down in New Mexico. Pretty sure that's actually the last time I had used it. I still had sand from New Mexico on it when I fucking sold it. Yeah, I mean, it was just taking up space that I needed, you know. I wasn't using it. I wasn't really attached to it. Not nearly what it was worth, but, you know, it's gone. Who needed money? Yeah, well, it was pretty torn up. Damn. Sure. Like, how? How would we even do that? Oh, I didn't realize we could do that. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. She won't care as long as we're not causing too much noise and ruckus in the house. She's got a class at 1, so... But most of the day, Thursday is like her busiest day. And so she's going to be in and out of the house this afternoon after her class and stuff for work, so... That was my stomach going. Yeah, you want to? I do. welcome to bring some. But I got you. I don't know how to do that. Can you? I haven't touched mine for a while, but I think if maybe it's set up right, I would use it more. Can you help me set that up? I'm not very proficient with it. The only time I ever use that thing is for work. I associate using it with work because it's all I ever really use it for. And so, you know, I think I want to. I'd like to go play City Skylines 2, the game. I'm playing the first version of it right now on PS5, but I'd like to play the second version, and it's not available for console, and I know I can run it on my PC. It's a gaming laptop. I've never used it for gaming at all. There's nothing downloaded on it, but it's just some work and some old stuff from some schooling from a few years ago, but But no, see that's the thing. I tried to do that a couple of years ago when I bought it, and I for the life of me couldn't figure out how to get it to work, and so I kind of just forgot about it. You know, I stopped using it. Actually, that was the time when I was in the hospital. Is when I was trying to do that, and I don't know if it was maybe because I was doing something wrong, or either the hospital's Wi-Fi might have been really horrible. I don't remember why, but I had an issue with it, and I just kind of gave up on it, and I never looked back. It's I don't even remember what it is. It was like $2,500. It was the one my wife suggested for me to get. But she had an earlier version of it. She's like, mine's really nice, you should get the same thing, just the newer one. So I looked them up, and I didn't realize they were really expensive. So I had it in the shopping cart, and I was hesitant. I hadn't purchased it yet, and I got home from work, and she'd seen it was in the shopping cart, and she's like, that's the one for me, and she ordered it. I was going to actually buy something a lot cheaper, because I don't really need anything. I wasn't looking for a gaming computer. I was just needing it for work, really. Yeah, right? How dare she? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. again. That'll be a good time. Put in, please just put it set up. For the time to go, Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll see you then. Sure. I've got like 40 bucks in cash in my wallet, so if you do that, I'll go and have these on it with you. Yeah. I mean, I don't really need it, but I mean, if you do, I mean, I've got you. You don't have to do that, man. I've got some here. I mean, I've got plenty. Like, you don't need to go, and I'll give you some. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, I'll go and have these then. I have. It's really good. Actually, I almost got some more last time I was there, but they had something new pop up that I wanted to try, and I'm kind of regretting it, because, I mean, it's not bad, but it's, you know. Yeah, right on. Okay, cool. Alright, man. I'll see you then. Izzy, you're gonna get company today. Flowers. Oh my god. Fucking cat. Have a big wild afternoon because you get company today. Yeah. Why'd you fight the cat? Stop fighting the cat. Dude, what are you doing? Come here, let me see your toys. Bring me a toy. It's a good girl. Oh, good girl. Yes, here. Let me take this collar off of you, too. You don't need this on while you're in the house. Oh, yeah. You got itchy neck. What's up? Oh, does it feel good? Okay. Hi, kitty. You want some, too? He wants some pets, too. Stop doing that to him. He's nice. Come here. Get back here, kitty. Yes. And you see, you scared him away. That's what happens when you slobber all over him. Alright, let's play a game.
No. You got your bone and toys. Go play with them. No. I'm not doing this today with you. Stinker. You're a little stinker. Nobody wants to play this game today. We didn't play it at all yesterday. Uh-oh. Death. Do I have any of these things down here? No, nowhere. Okay. Do I have any of these things down here? We'll fill the rest of this in, and I'm going to start putting in subways. You'd help me put in subways? You gonna help Daddy put in subways? Yeah. Subway. $5 foot long. They don't make those anymore, do they? Nope. Good, I'm gonna throw it. Oh. Get it? Come here, bring it back. I'll throw it again. Oh, you took it from me. Why can't throw it? It's over there. You gotta come out. See him? He's right behind the couch. There he is. Oh, you missed him. He's back behind the couch. Go look. You miss him? Get that kid. You can get another. Nope. Come over. Is it? It is. Go ahead. I'm not even sat down yet. You already got it back here. Come here. Come here. One more time.
Drop it. Did I drop it? Really? I don't believe you. Are you poop? A little bit. You can get company today. We're gonna go for runs. We're gonna have a doggy friend. It's gonna be fun. Maybe we'll go up and see Yogi too. Food there you can go eat. You eat all the cat food. What's wrong? What do you want? You need something? You need cookies? You need cookies? That paw tells me you probably do. What? Such a demanding paw. Is that your gavel? It is. What? What is this? Really? I need to get you a second breakfast. I don't think Mommy got you breakfast. I mean, you got your food out there. You're not starving. Really? Should I go get a piece right now? Yeah. How many pieces should I get? One or two? Two? Really? Do I get one? Or is it just all for you? We can share. Yeah. You want Swiss or American? Swiss or Americano? You must tell me. You can tell Daddy what you want. Or barking at you, girl. What? What do you think? Right now. Okay, I'll go get it right now. Come on, let's go. Come on, come with me. Go with cheese. Come on. Coming? Come on, get up on your chair here. Good girl. Daddy's going to have to get some of those little pads for underneath this thing because you are sliding around like crazy and all the hardwood is messed up. Actually, let's order some on Amazon. Where's my phone? Right now. Battery's ordering something on Amazon for you. Or for me, really. Oh my God. What the heck? Okay. And there we go. They'll be here tomorrow. Put my headphones in, but they are so tangled up. My God. How's that even happen? Well, I don't know what I want to build on here today. I guess I can extend some of this stuff.
That's such a weird intersection. I mean, why? Oh my God. Fit in there. For real though? Let you just attach, my man. What the heck? Oh, I have to put it back. Just attach. Does one of these have to be shorter than the other or something? Let's see. Alright, let's put a... straight one like that. Hey, there we go. That's what we were trying to do. So that is off by a little bit still. The heck? Not cool. So let's redo the curve. That's foul. Oh, that's not going to be kosher. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't like that. Without a serious... There we go. That's better. Close enough. Oof, this is bad. Because I think it'll probably be better when it's straight. So let's set that weird curve in it. Oh, it still does it anyway. Okay, never mind. Kinda didn't angle it the way I wanted, though. I should have put it over here. Alright, well, anyway. Crap. Let's just do this, I guess. Right there. Oh, come on. That seems to be about what I want to be right there somewhere. Kind of want to line it up with that, but not really. We'll just do it right there for now. I want to make it come straight across. We're going to make this a big... Am I streaming right now? Yes, there's a 2. Okay. I want to make this a big, you know, residential, like, suburban area. Excuse me. I don't want to make a big downtown area because we've got a couple of those going already. So we'll make all this suburban. We'll make little mountain towns and stuff through here, right? But I want to make this section like where most of the commercial is along this stretch, which we'll have another connection right here. And it'll be like our commercial strip. And then we'll have all of the houses through here and on the other side of the commercial strip, right? It'll be like just like any other town. We're not going to have commercial dotted in all through things. We're just going to have one section. It's just a line of like, you know, strip mall kind of stuff. I've got a bunch of malls and stuff I need to use actually. Put a few hotels in there. And we need to put a stadium down somewhere. I forgot about all the stadiums. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to put a stadium in right here somewhere. Either there, here, where this thing is, or... might have to, we'll put 2 or 3 stadiums in around the whole map. I've got plenty of building space left. We'll rip some of this part and put one in. This is going to be the giant pedestrian park, but I'm still not making enough money to put that in yet. I keep dipping down into the red for some reason. I'm kind of hoping this build up here that we're going to do right now keeps us in the green. We're in the green more than we are the red now, but I can't see any red come up on the income at all. If it dips below 0, then that means there's a discrepancy between how my city's depending on services between the residential, commercial, and industrial that we need to fill. So if they're too uneven, like what'll happen is it will only call for residential and commercial, or only residential and or industrial, or just industrial, or, you know, sometimes I've built cities where you'll only have like 4 or 5 blocks of houses and commercial, and all it wants is industrial, 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 industrial. Then it complains that you never have enough workers. But it doesn't matter how much residential you build because they just never fill up, and it keeps asking for industrial for some reason. I don't know why it does that. It's some weird glitch. This road is curved. It's like, well, maybe we do. Let's see here. I'm going to put another exit in right here. Alright, just like we did on the other side, kind of same style. I think that should work okay for traffic. I hope. So let's put one in over here. I'm going to put one in right here. Perfect spot for it. Yeah, that's pretty good. But we need to kind of let it bend a little bit so it connects to that properly. Come on now. Let me just connect to that properly, please. What I'm going to do is see if it'll let me put a highway from here just a little bit longer, and then connect it. That works sometimes. There we go. But now we need to straighten it out more. That seems pretty good right there. Let's do that. Alright, let's hook this one back up. Hopefully it doesn't tell me it's too steep. Now, oh, what did I just... Look at that. I didn't know I could do this. What? I've been playing this game for such a long time, and I didn't know I could open up the menu like this. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm still going to do it the old-fashioned way because that's the only way I'm familiar with. Alright, let's hook these two back up. Whoop. We're going to have to come from that end. Hold on, let's get this one right. That's good. And what we're going to do is right there, and then we'll connect it, and then we'll change this one's direction. Sometimes it's better to grow or build your roads. You know how these are directional. One's going this way, one's going this way, right? But to see how evenly I got the curve in the middle, like the median is perfect. That's because, like, if I would have tried to make this road go into that curve from this direction, it's difficult because sometimes it doesn't give you the line from this road to connect to make the even curve. But if you go from the other side, sometimes it will give you that line and you can get it connected properly. Make it nice and even like that. Okay. And then let's get our big 6-lane roads out with the bike lanes. And eventually we will change a whole bunch of this stuff to the bike lane with tram roads. But I want to get like the main gut of the city laid out, and then we'll go in. I'll refill through all of this with all of the mass transit. And as we do the mass transit stuff, it's going to force me to change parts of the city. And so we'll be able to build a lot more character into the city with all the mass transit, all the various forms of it that we have. And then that way it'll make the city grow to its maximum potential. So we'll see much taller buildings and some different stuff we haven't been seeing, I think. See how the line, when you get close, it shows you that line for the next road. If you try to center that line right through the front of your outline here, I don't know what you call it, your road map, and then push it to connect, it'll give you that nice smooth connection, so it doesn't look all janky where you connect it. You know how sometimes you connect things and it gives it too much of an angle, looks like folded paper or something. You don't want that. I have a whole bunch of those examples around my city. You just have to look. Okay, that's perfect. This will be our... Look how funky this looks here. This will be our commercial district right through here on this main road, and then we'll branch all of the residential off here. And this whole thing will get real creative with how the roads weave and wind and make it look kind of like, you know, like these neighborhoods. Or like these neighborhoods over here. Kind of like, you know, dead-end cul-de-sac roads. No, I don't have cul-de-sacs. That's one really strange thing you expect to have on this game is like a cul-de-sac. You go through all this trouble of building a big giant sim game where you're building cities and stuff, and one of the most common features around the planet in big residential areas are cul-de-sacs, and we don't have those in the game. Either that, or I haven't never figured out how to build them. Maybe there's a way to make them go. I just haven't figured it out yet. If anybody watching knows about that, please let me know. I guess I could probably just Google it or YouTube it and see. Alright, so let's bring this road up to, I don't know, where are we at here? Oh, I want to connect you. Anything over here? Can I connect anything over here? Not really, no. We can connect to one of these roads underneath here. These little roads underneath this highway system have a lot more traffic on them than I thought they would. I guess it's less than it used to be. They must have found different routes since I've been building. Okay, look at that. Way less. They used to be very packed. Alright, let's get... I want to fill this in right here, but I don't know if I want to fill it in with big buildings or small, or if I want to just leave this trees and then transition over into a big suburban neighborhood. We might just leave this trees over here for now. Alright. And come back through and fill that part in later. So let's get this set up first. I don't like the way this is either. I want this to be more unplanned. Nope, let me get to it. Oh, I guess it won't. Maybe I'll do the next one. Yeah, there we go. Sharp. Oh. This one's a sharp curve to the right. Because who knows, there's a farmer there that didn't want to help sell his land to make room for the road. My city isn't the eminent domain assholes like some cities are. Wow, they're really starting to use this road as a shortcut. Look at this. I might have to localize traffic here, because that's... What are they possibly bypassing? Where are they all going? Let's see. Oh, they want to go back that way to bring supplies. But that's really strange because, well, I guess they don't. There is an option to go through a tunnel right here that brings them out in this direction, but I guess there isn't really a way because the tunnel splits and then comes out way up here. So maybe some of those trucks are taking extra supplies up to that zone, or they're just going out of the map, possibly. I might have to make a bypass through here, like a secondary bypass, to reroute some of the highway traffic to here if things get a little too hairy through here, because this is going to be all commercial along this stretch, so it's going to be very, very busy. And all of this extra semi-truck traffic is going to be bad for us, I think. So yeah, maybe we're going to make a bypass that will connect them back into this tunnel here, that we can run parallel to this, maybe even underground, so I can have that building space for the commercial. Why don't I do that? Why don't I run it underground? Let's do that. That way there's no worry about having that extra. See, I don't like how this road is up. It looks like it's up off the ground, doesn't it? Look at that. That's really strange. It is up off the ground. Why is it doing this? We don't want that. Like a small bridge or something. I didn't notice that before. I should probably go from the other side shorter. Okay. Let's get this one out. Is that going to bridge it? Yeah, why is it doing that? I don't want it to do that. Why is it doing this here? I don't want a bridge. And that's really strange. It just definitely shouldn't be doing what it's doing right now. See how it's on flat? Now watch. Alright, now it's starting to do what it needs to do. Okay. I don't like this transition. I have to keep it like that. Okay, so alright, perfect. Now it's laying down flat. That's what we really wanted there. Let's pause the game so traffic doesn't get used to taking this route yet. And put our secondary bypass in right now. And we're just going to do a 2-lane secondary bypass. I don't believe we're going to need anything more than that. And we're going to bump it off right here. And take it down underground. Alright, let's put our other end in and then we'll connect them. And we're just going to change the direction on this after we build it here. I've got to figure it might do this because it's too steep, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. Right, let's change the direction and connect these. Let's do it from this end so I don't have to change the direction the whole way. Alright, unpause and let them start taking that route. Double check it, make sure it's all the right direction. Yes, it is. We're good. And hopefully that'll prevent, yep, they're already taking it, all the semi-trucks from taking the more rural directions. See, those guys still did, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just give it a few minutes and they'll all start popping out of here instead, I bet. Okay, looks like we've definitely prevented the semi-truck traffic from entering the main exit here, and they're actually using the bypass. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's great. Let's get the rest of the residential streets in here. good. It's plenty of room for parks. No, we don't need to end that. Well, let's end that one there. We'll put a three-way intersection right here. Make one road bounce off of here with two splits. One that comes down this way. And we'll connect it to something in there. And then one that just comes up here and dead ends. Kind of close to the highway, but not too close, because then they'll complain about noise. Though I'll have to come through here, all these, sorry, I have this pause, all these highways to put sound barriers in, or these people are all going to complain through here once we put the houses in and stuff. And that'll give us a pretty good layout for kind of a weird suburban area. It's kind of what things are like around here. The roads kind of just wind around into each other, and then over here we'll do something similar, but we'll do a different style. Maybe, I don't know. Before we do anything over here, this whole entire highway system through here needs to be completely replaced, because this is unacceptable. One slow lane each way. I mean, I can't believe people are actually even using it. Kind of crazy. Spaghetti intersection still working. Fantastic. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Oh crap, we're in the red. Look at, oh, nope, we're back in the green. It really wants commercial, residential. Let's, oh, you know, we need to put some neighborhoods on the other side over here. So we're going to make, oh, this one's going to run the base of the mountain, then we'll run a bunch of stuff off of this one eventually. Alright. And we'll curve another one that comes up and curves off this way. Oh, if it'll let me. That is. There it goes. Okay. And we'll make this one kind of go up the mountain a little bit above the highway. And we'll take it off in this direction and kind of bring it up and figure out some mountain towns up in here for camping and camping cabins for all the Minnesotans that want to come and camp and hunt and make their casseroles. And then this will just be, yeah, little weird neighborhoods like this where like the streets just don't really go anywhere. They're just kind of, that's going to be a small little, probably a neighborhood with a school or something. Well, here we go. There we go. That's probably okay. We'll make a small little branch right here. And maybe another little tiny one that comes and kind of curves a little bit. Yeah. Right. We'll make this one come up and curve a little this way. That one's not even going to have a curve. Okay, let's finish this one over here. You know what, we'll kind of follow the tree line with this one. Alright. I just went straight this time. There we go. Alright. Does anybody, I feel bad for the Ukrainian dude in the Olympics that got disqualified for wearing the helmet with as his memorial helmet. You've all seen that. I feel bad for that dude. They shouldn't have done that thing. They should have let him just compete. Put Russia in the spotlight for their travesties. But, you know, politics won that one. Politics of the Olympics. Just cut shit. Should have let him compete with it. No! There it is, okay. Got an odd little neighborhood back here. Alright. You can tell this is where the commercial section is going to be, because the neighborhoods get a little bit square right here. Trying to conform to the commercial side of things. We'll put a big mall in over here and a bunch of commercial stuff that I hope will pop up in the malls, or maybe I'll designate the commercial stuff to turn into like I think I did that over here maybe. Yeah, so you can designate it so it'll turn into like coffee shops and fast food places and I don't know what else, like little farmers markets and stuff like that. I think I have a better example of that over here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, see. Soy and lentils. It's like, what do they call that place? Trader Joe's. Or, what's the other one that's like Trader Joe's? Whole Foods. Like, that's what it is. It's kind of like that, probably. Uppity Whole Foods. My place is so damn expensive. And then we'll start doing this neighborhood over here eventually, but I want to do that highway before we do that, which shouldn't take too long, but once we get here, it's going to take a minute, because I want to kind of keep the wind, but not. It's going to be difficult. Yeah. Alright, let's start adding a little bit of infrastructure. So we will put in a nursing home to help with all the old people. We'll also put in some child care right across the street. We will put in a death services, probably a couple of them. There's one right there, but it's not really. We'll put one in here, and we'll put another one kind of way over here. Once it eventually grows over here, it'll. Right. What else we got here? Community pool. We'll put one of those in. We'll put that right here with the rest of this stuff. I gotta put water all through here too. I forgot about all that. There. Community pool. And what is this? Sports hall and gymnasium. Why not? Let's make the residents over here as healthy as we can. And what is this? Higher capacity. No, we don't want that. Alright, well that's. We need a clinic. Oh, do I really need a clinic over here? We're going to put one up here somewhere. We'll put it along the row of commercial. Alright, let's put some police in. And why not? We'll put the police stations like right here somewhere. Let's try to get them on that road. There we go. And a fire station. Here we'll have a couple of these. One here, and then we'll have to put one way over here somewhere. Because, you know, we might have to have 2 or 3 of them actually. Let's put one right here. And we'll put another one Probably like right here somewhere. What's a more main road? We'll put it right there. Actually, we're going to move that over just slightly. Because I didn't like how it cut off that one house. There we go. Let me pause this so we're not killing our budget after we build all of this. Alright, so next is schools. So let's go to elementary schools. We'll do one here, one here, one here, and like one up here. Alright. Oh, we're going to need more. We're going to need one more down here somewhere. Put it right there. Alright, let's go to the high schools. One high school. And I guess I could do a high capacity high school. Would that cover more of this area for us? Let's see if I put one in right there. How much of the green? Yeah, that gives us a lot more coverage. Let's do it right here. Boom, and then we'll do a university, a high capacity. University over here somewhere. And we'll do it right by the school. Right. I might not need that high capacity one. Let's see. What is the regular? Let's do the regular and then libraries. But we're going to do the country library because they look better in these environments. So we're going to put a library by the schools, of course. One here. We'll put another library over here. Oh, we'll need one way up here somewhere. Library there. Put another one over here by this clinic. Library. We'll put one fourth one down here somewhere. Really give it the coverage that it needs. Library. Alright, so we've got... Did we put death services in? I think I did. Didn't we? Yeah, for the most part. Okay, so water. Let's hook them up to water and then let them start growing. Oh. Guess we can just go this way probably. Let's unpause it so I can see the water flowing and give the game a quick save so we don't lose progress. Because, you know, this game is notorious for crashing, especially once your cities start getting really large. Alright, let's keep running our water. We're almost finished with that. And then we can start planning lots of residential and commercial homes through there. Covers every spot we need through there. Okay. Now they'll eventually pull power as we build, so we won't worry too much about that. So let's start putting in, we'll put a big row of commercial here. Even though I know it's probably going to start really screaming for extra workers. Let's double check our zone here too. How far out does that go? Washington Heights. so we want Washington Heights to end right at this road. Right. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's Washington Heights. Now we can start planting a bunch of residential right away. Oh, I need to designate all of this as a no skyrise zone too. Let's designate this whole zone here. Most of it. We might change part of this to other stuff, but just to begin, we'll actually make that a different zone on the other side of the highway there, and we'll make half of this a different zone right there. Whoops. Messed up Washington Heights a little bit. Let's grow it out slightly. There we go. Back to where it needed to be. And then this one will be its own right here. Come down and meet this one. Doesn't matter how perfect they are, because, you know. And then this one will be its own up here. And then we'll do different building styles in all three zones. And then once we get up into the mountains, we'll do all the mountain stuff and country stuff, you know. Right. So first off, we're going to do this one as a no high-rise ban. And that's as far as we need for services right now. And we'll make this one the emerging. I don't want emerging downtown right here, do I? King Heights will be emerging downtown because it's closer to the highway. So let's do that one as emerging downtown. King Heights, let's change it to no high-rise. Whoop, no high-rise. And we're going to change the name to this eventually too, because I don't really like the name to it. High-rise band, right? And then we will change why is it not letting me? Okay, there we go. We'll change this one to emerging downtown, and then we can only plant heavy residential and light commercial, so that's perfect. It'll keep them from growing too big, and we also need to connect this road down here. Let's do that real quick before we put those in. Just a second. There's a road right here I can connect to. There you go. Okay, so we're also going to make a connection right here too. And this will be our emerging downtown neighborhood. Let's put in, we got tons. Is this all commercial right here? Yeah, tons of commercials through here, so we can just immediately put in our residential. It seems like that should be a little closer connected. Let's connect. Okay. Come back through and put parks and stuff like that in to raise land value and little things like that we haven't done yet. I want to get things growing first and see how things look, and then we'll kind of design the parks around the neighborhoods. We've got a lot of park options. All right, we'll get residential built all the way up to the main road. We don't want that residential. And then we might throw a commercial in right here. Maybe a little gas station will build. And we'll throw one small commercial in right there. I want all these little tiny ones be houses, and then this could be a commercial. All right, perfect. Light commercial for this one. So light commercial, light commercial, light commercial. And then we cut, oh, is this our main drag? Oh, that's not the main drag. Wait, let's delete that. The main drag is up here. And this is where we wanted a lot of our commercial to be done. And we'll come back through and figure out what we want to put in there. I put a high-rise band in for, what is that, Beach Square? Let's put the high-rise band in so we don't get stuff growing too big. High-rise band. And I don't care what the styles are just yet. We're going to let things grow, and we'll change the styles as we want to change them. This one will be different looking because it's going to look more like a transition into a city. You get a lot of these little buildings like this. So it'll be like apartment complexes and stuff, and then you hit the big city, but beyond the apartment complexes will be your regular suburbia. You know, you always have that weird transition from suburbia to apartment style suburbia, then boom, city. At least where I live, I'm in like never-ending suburbia in my state. Suburbia as far as the eye can see. My wife is bringing home lunch today. I wonder what she's going to bring us. I'm excited. I don't have to cook. It's going to be glorious. We are going to plop a little bit of commercial right here by all these schools and stuff. So let's plop in some here, 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 and here. That might be a little bit too much with what's going on around here, but whatever, we don't care, right? Let's pick a style for Madison Park. Let's do mid-century modern for this part. Either mid-century modern or Heart of Korea mid. No, I don't want Heart of Korea through here. Possibly University City, because that actually looks pretty good. European would be okay, but the European stuff kind of gets to be too big. Let's do... I could just do the... No, let's do mid-century modern. Definitely. Alright. And then we're going to designate Madison Parks. Designate Madison Parks commercial as a certain kind. So we want organic and local produce as their commercial, because it'll keep the building smaller. And then we want leisure specialization in case there's anything that... And then we're actually going to extend their zone right up to the roadway, because I noticed it's not right up to the roadway. That way the businesses we plant through there will match the rest of the neighborhood. Looks like half of Madison Park's businesses are going to end up being what we just picked. So let's see what happens with that. This is all being powered now. Why is this saying it has no road? What the, oh, I see. Because that's technically a bridge. Okay, there we go. I should technically just make this highway the rest of the way right up to the intersection. Let's do that. Traffic will flow faster and smoother through there. Not that it already isn't, but whatever. Upgrade. Upgrade. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to. Why did I do that? Well, that was not highway, was it? That was just 6-lane two-way. So I need to make a 4-lane highway right here. This is what we want. No, it's not. What the heck? Okay, that was just changing the direction. There we go. Oh, we're all set. Let's go do that on the other side, too. See, can they really pick up the speed through there now? Better, smoother transition. They're not dumping off of a highway section directly into a non-highway section. So there's highway, highway. I mean, they are eventually, but it's just smoother this way. Yeah. I don't understand why this is raised up like it is. I guess it kind of has to be. This one looks better, but it's kind of lumpy. Like mashed potatoes. Why is it building giga stores? What the heck, man? You're not supposed to be a giga store. You're supposed to be... Oh, that's why. Here, hold on. We need to correct this. We just need no commercial specialization. And then we will then put this back on. And then that should fix it. Okay, so we'll demolish that and let it regrow. There we go. Now it'll match instead of making giga stores over here. We don't want giga stores. We want small strip mall stuff like this, like little fast food joints and clothing boutiques and what is this? General stores, convenience stores, neighborhood shops, supermarkets, another convenience store, fashionable fashion mall shop. Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff we want. Boutiques, drugstores. That's perfect. Exactly what we would have in real life along a stretch like this. Eco market, eco supermarket. There you go. That's perfect. Okay. It does not want residential at all through here. But boy, look at that. We are consistently up in the green. Stay up there. My money is going way up again. We should probably plop some parks down through here too, because this is missing a whole bunch of stuff it's going to need. Let's see. Parks. Let's put the big giant park in over here. Where is the park with trees? That, like, we'll put the big giant park with trees right here. Yeah. Or maybe right here. Right on this side's better. Okay. Let's put the large playground in over here as well for them. Boom, now the kids have a playground. We'll connect this pathway through another neighborhood. A little gravel path. Alright. Oh. go straight to the road there, and it connects in other places. Well, if we can make it stretch to here too, and demolish that house in the process, they can just regrow into something else. And there's another pathway node that we can use from the back, but that's not really going to go. Oh, yes, it will. Yeah, look at that. Still have a nice. Oh, maybe it's not a node. No, it's not. Alright, well, that's good enough. This one has a whole bunch of nodes. Let's connect a couple of, like, bike paths through here or something. The bike path. We'll bring the bike path right up to the main road. Let's make that rounded, bro. They'll definitely use this between the neighborhoods, you know. Oh, come on, curve, man. Curve. There we go. Perfect. And then let's connect the bike path to what? We'll connect it over here behind these buildings. Let's make another bike path that connects from here. And we'll just bring it right down into the business area right here. I should make a little bridge for the bike path right here. Fill up some of the space. They will use those bike paths. We'll put another bike path right here. That's it. Oh no, because it's not a cross street. We need a cross street for the bike paths. That's the weirdest four-way intersection. Look at that. Okay, we're doing good. Gaming, Giga stores, all the different kinds of stores are growing. It's fantastic. Ooh, I really like that one. It's got like a restaurant or something on the roof. Lots of coffee shops and drive-in places. Healthy weed store. Wow. I guess you guys can go and get your legal marijuana. I do think it's kind of crazy that this game has that. I mean, look, you can totally turn your recreational marijuana use on or off, which is nuts. It increases police budget by 15% and slightly reduces the crime rate. Slightly increased tax income and moderately increased tourism. So it does kind of help boost your city a little, I guess. And your mood. Let's put some more parks in. Let's put some pond. Let's put a pond in somewhere. Let's be a pond area here. We'll put in... And we don't want to put a pond too close to the playground. You know what'll happen. We'll put another pond in down here somewhere. Alright. Let's put in a park with trees. Kinda, I don't know yet. This spot looks like it. How about like right where? Yeah, we need something over here. We'll just kind of randomly put one of those there. What is this? Ouch. Tourist park. No, we don't need that. Oh yeah, here, we want these. Sidewalk restaurant. So let's put that up by our little kind of residential area right here on the corner. And we'll put it on this side. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay, I see it's a long ways. We'll put it... Oh, I don't want it right there. Kind of want it in here. Let's put our sidewalk restaurant right here. Okay. And then we have a sidewalk cafe. We're going to put that in right next to the park because people would like to go to the park and to the cafe. So I'll put that in over here. What is this stuff? Beach stuff, fishing tours and piers, and yeah, this is all the beachy stuff. Riding stable, skate park. Let's give the kids over in Madison Park a skate park. I will put the skate park closer to the center over here, across from the park. You know, so that way when the parents go looking for their kids when they don't come home, they just have to like kind of look right around here. Okay. What else do we need in there? Props. Oh yeah, we need some basketball and tennis courts around. Let's give a basketball court to King Heights. And we're gonna just put one probably closer to the parks over here. Oh no, we messed up the bike path, crap. Let's move this over slightly. And then recreate that path. Jam some trees down in there, whatever. Okay. And let's put a tennis court in somewhere as well. Where are the parks? Other parks. Tennis court. We'll put a tennis court in over here somewhere. In this neighborhood. And what other parks do we want to put in over here? Anything like this? Oh, these are parking lots. I don't need plazas over here. I do need to put a park maintenance buildings places. Oh, this mid-century modern. Yeah. Oh, we need to build this thing, the mothership. I've never built that. That can come over here somewhere. The mothership. I kind of want to put it like right there, but the park is in the way. I guess I could move the park. Well, let's put it right here for now. Oh, it doesn't want to go there. Okay, there we go. What is the mothership exactly? I have no idea. What is it? Mothership is a mid-century space-age inspired restaurant. It comes with variable branding for placement. I think variable branding is too very far from TV. I think it does. So it's a restaurant. That's good for Madison Park. So variable branding, what does that mean? It's just gonna brand itself, I guess. Alright, well. Enjoy, I guess. Roadside diner, yeah, we want to put that in. We'll put that over here, though. Boom, we'll put that right there. Motel Palm Springs, yes. We'll put that over here somewhere, I guess. I don't want to put it on a residential street, though. I kind of want to put it in right here, but that pond's in the way. Let's move the pond. The USGS came in and put these ponds in years ago, man. They never asked anybody. They just came and put them in. Oh God! All right, let's go back to these things. Which one was this? Oh, I want Motel Palm Springs. There we go. Motel Palm Springs. And we'll put another roadside diner in right next to it. Alright, and then what is this one? Hotel Oasis. And we'll put that one right here. What is this? Hotel Oasis A. We'll put that one up on our residential or commercial stretch right up here. Carport, 24 slot carport. Put that there. We'll put another one down here by the restaurant somewhere. Alright, maybe we'll put the smaller one right there. No, I want the big one in there. Wow, let's make it fit. Come on, fit. It's not going to look right though. Yeah, what is all this stuff? Make mailbox. Make mailbox. Make grill. Make grill. Make... I know it's modern, mid-century modern, but I'm just... Make fence. Where's the McDonald's, man? Make deck. Make curb. Make pebble decal. What? What is all this stuff? Alright, let's make curb it. No, what's this? Make curb. What is a make curb? Actually have curbs? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Make deck. There's something there, but I can't even see it. How do they expect me to play something so tiny we can't see? Mixed glass fence. Oh, right. We'll mess with all that stuff later. far King Heights goes over. Let's check. Is it over all the way to there? It is, okay. Let's see, King Heights go all the way to the corner. Okay. On the corners. When this all fills in, we'll come back through and backfill all this with various trees and decorations and stuff like we have with the other neighborhoods. Make them look full and pretty again. And we'll put an extra commercial there too, since there's a restaurant right there and right there too. The rest of these are going to be, I believe, the Madison Park places. One extra commercial right there next to the hotel. We'll make these commercial through here as well, even though I guess we probably do need it through there. Get all this filled in and see where all the houses really are, what they look like, which ones we don't like, and stuff we'll use for bike paths and walking paths and everything else that we put in between all the buildings and stuff to keep traffic flowing and pedestrian traffic going to where it needs to go. We're going to have to barrier this highway too real quick so we don't have sound complaints. Let's do that. Anyway, upgrade. Perfect. Alright, quick upgrade. That should keep them from complaining. This one's already upgraded with them. Barrier it all the way. Barrier it all the way through. It's already got barriers here, so we're good. Perfect. That should keep the sound. I don't think yeah, it doesn't give me barrier options for the on-ramps. It looks like we have them though, but only when they're in the air. This house right here might have complaints because of sound. Oh, Mama's home. Hey! How was your morning? No answer. Not good. Hopefully it was a good morning. Okay. I didn't even realize what time it was. She's like, I'm impartial, Mom.
Is Goose still outside, or did he come in?
He is right there.
Oh, hey, baby doll.
No California rolls, huh? Let's let a lot of this fill in before I put any more in, because I just plopped down like hundreds of homes, and that's building way too fast. That's going to really make our budget fluctuate drastically. So I'm going to let this run for a little while and kind of just zoom around and watch this filling. Fancy 70 pool. Still here, puppy. Rooftop gardens for some of these buildings. That's amazing. That's a decent land value. Parks and stuff I put in there should. Oh, little Victorian homes are being built. This is great. Okay. Coffee Duffy. Yeah. Poopy. You hungry? You hungry? Something to eat? Yeah, we need commercial really bad. Let's put a little bit more in up here to help quell the need. I know this is where they want it. Alright, this is our commercial stretch, so that's why we built it. Might as well build it all the way through. Oh, that is all the way through. Okay. Doubled it. Double, double, double. Double, double. I want a double, 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 double. And then another double, double, double. Double, 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 double. Double do, double do. A dabba dabba dooby dooby. A dooby dooby dooby. Here, I wonder if we can connect bikes to that. The Scooby Dooby Dooby. Oh, it doesn't have anything to connect to. That's a shame. Let's take a bike path and like right here. We'll come through here and go. What do you want to see on it? You really want loving so bad. You think I'm talking to you when I'm talking, huh? I like you. Hi. He's laying on me. Gotta make it a biking friendly community. Alright. Swells all the time. You smell something in there weird, huh? That one gets big like a baseball under it. And it hurts sometimes. You can tell, can't you? It's not look comfortable sleeping. It's very uncomfortable. I guess we could probably make an extra road back here with a little bit more industrial. They had another big fire back here, look. Jesus. Let's put a little bit more industrial through here, I guess. Just slightly more. Whoops. I don't want to do that. For real, though. I want this. Alright, let's plop a little bit more industrial right here for these guys. Not much though, I don't want to overdo it with my industrial. Our industrial expense is like really high. But they are calling for more, and we are building kinda close to that site. So they can just jump on the highway and get to work real quick. Right? That made the industrial drop slightly. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Izzy baby, that looks like it hurts. Does it hurt? You want Daddy to make you a sandwich for lunch too? Like Daddy eats instead of dog food? Yeah. I could probably do that. Sleepy? Should take a nap. I just want to eat lunch and then get ready to talk all night and go watching Star Trek with you. about that road of paradise. Yeah. Alright, this is really starting to fill in. Okay. Does King Heights not have... Oh, I see. I see. Come help Daddy make lunch. I gotta let this recover a bit before I can build any more. It's too bad, actually. Keep getting closer and closer. You can't get any closer without laying in my lap. Oh. Come help me make lunch. Traffic, look at all that traffic. Yeah.
From the deli, on the bottom shelf, not in the crisper. You know that it's fresh. Some fancy American cheese. Yeah.
Is there such a thing as fancy American cheese?
I don't know about that. I wouldn't call American cheese fancy. No. Maybe for you, doggo. What is it, huh? Oh, there's so much traffic. Oh, okay, here we go. What is going on here that is causing this traffic jam? Oh, that's fine. Let's open the floodgates and see what happens. Damn, man. We're just gonna, boom, open these floodgates. Who needs stoplights, right? We're just gonna pretend this is fucking Jakarta. Everybody get on their mopeds and just play chicken. Alright, let's hope that helps solve some of the issues. Probably not, though. I think we just have these intersections way too close to each other. I should probably one-way one of these. So that is helping slightly, actually. Not on this end, though. This is a very busy thoroughfare for some reason. This is my only connection from this side. I think, isn't it? Until you get like, no, it is my only. Maybe we should make a secondary. That's the only tunnel right there. We need to make another tunnel. Don't really have a place to do that though, do I? I'll have to. I mean, we got a bridge from Grove Hills to Koreatown. I'll just let this be busy, you know. This will be the known intersection in town where it's just super busy all the time. It's because of this industrial right here. Let's undo these streetlights so they can just flow freely. Maybe this will help a little bit. It's either going to help or it's going to make things 10 times worse. We'll see. Alright, they're all off. All the way up to like the highway intersection, so that should just let them go on. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, it's already better over here. Sort of. It's, well, at least it's not 2 lanes of traffic anymore. It's still at 1 lane. What is happening here? What is going on? Oh, this stupid thing is causing so much traffic. I hate this thing. Let's get rid of all these ones. I thought I had all these off. I have the space down here. Now that we've built the whole city down here, it's just probably not too happy about it. We definitely have to have these lights neutral though. We can't have them on through here because they need flow, constant flow. Let's do a quick save before the game crashes on me again. Alright. And we're saved. Okay. Now, hopefully that relieves some of the traffic issues we're having right now, because it's constantly flowing, just really slowly. We'll come back to this in a few minutes and see if this gargantuan line of traffic shrinks. I might have to delete the space elevator. The only reason we have this amount of traffic right now is because of this thing. Look at this. This is crazy. I knew this was going to happen, but we let it go any. Well, is this flowing? Come on, flow, baby. Little doggo. I'm a spoiled dog, you know that? All these assholes want to try to get into the goddamn right lane. Use all the lanes. For God's sakes. Just like, we have to merge right here and cause traffic, and you don't really need to merge to turn anywhere until you get here, but nobody's going to be turning there. You just all want to be like in a line, I guess. To go to space. Everybody wants to go to space. Jesus. It's not that important. But look at the traffic it's creating. My God, it's already backed up to the circle. Now it's starting to back up into the neighborhood. This is really bad. Oh, it's getting worse. This is getting downgraded. Hold on. Okay. Downgrade. Backed up now. I'll really cut it to the same area. Stop your bitching. I want to stop traffic flow right here for a second. So what we're going to do is just change this one's direction for a moment. We can let this clear up and get caught up. I think maybe that'll help us. Now that we have all the lights. I have all the lights undone. I think it'll really stay clear once we get rid of the issue. My dog thinks so too. Can you hear? Now it's flowing. Look at that. Really going good now. Okay, I knew I should have put a different intersection in here. Can you go back outside? I'm gonna find chew on your bone that you got out there, don't you? Yeah, okay. Why are they stopping? Just drive. traffic is rubber banding. Don't lick me. Gross. You lick butt and eat cat poop and rabbit poop. I don't want you to lick me. It's gross. You go outside. Come on, let's go. I'll let you out. I'm coming. Oh, I know. Come on. Where's your collar? Can't go out without your collar. Oh, got it. Well, out too. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you out too, but where's your collar? Oh, there it is. Where did it? All right, let's go. Hey man, where you at? No, that's totally cool. We haven't eaten lunch yet, so I thought she was coming home sooner. And so we're actually going to wait until she's done with class, so like what we get to. So that'll be good. Why don't we just... I don't care. Alright, see you then. Alright, bye. Alright, how bad is this backed up? Still, come on, how's this getting worse? I gotta delete the Space Needle, or the Space Elevator, there's no way around it. It must be deleted. We'll have to put it in, I don't know, way up in the mountains, 20 miles from anything, really. At least it's not creating horrible traffic over here. Well, it started getting horrible, yeah, okay. Come on, clear up. Let's go, people. Drive, get out of here. Wow. Alright, well. I guess there's no making it any better. I just need to get rid of the space elevator down there. And we'll put it somewhere else at some point. That's going to kill our budget, though, because I've depended on this thing now for a while. And it brings in a ton and I mean a ton of tourism. I have a feeling when I delete this thing, we're going to start having all sorts of problems with the economy and places not being able to sell goods fast enough or enough goods because there's not enough people to buy the goods. So do we deal with unbelievably horrible traffic that's backed up like halfway through the city, or do we delete it? I think we're going to have to delete it because look what's happening. We're going to gridlock here soon. It's got to go. Sorry, Space Needle. Space Elevator. Oof. Look at all the happy smiley faces around it though. And look. Traffic will flow. And they'll stop directing that way. Come on, traffic, do your thing for me, please. Help with the flow a little bit. Alright, that cleared up already for the most part. Let's let it run for a few more minutes and that should completely clear out any traffic. This is still gridlocking now. It's once these things start to go like that, it's hard to get them to stop is the thing. This was not an issue until we put the space elevator in. Come on. Let's keep the flow going here, folks. Not going to do that. There we go. Let's let this clear out. Get the gridlock to stop before we put that road back in. There we go. Now it's starting to get back to normal. Come on, you can do it. Another minute or two. Normal cycle should come back through here. And we won't have to worry about it anymore. There we go. I think that'll do it. Okay. Much better. Alright, looks traffic issues are gone. That was crazy. It was backed up all the way from here, all the way through the main part of the city, across the bridge to this intersection. I'm sure if I would have let that go for the next hour, it would have been backed up like... I've put these in before and not realizing how much traffic they cause, and I'll be like off in my own little world, you know, building, clear on the other side of the map for days. And I'll be like, let's go check the city, and I'll come through and there'll be like hundreds of miles of backed up traffic and gridlock because of that stupid space elevator. This intersection works so unbelievably well. I don't know why it does, but it does. Even though we're getting a little bit of gridlock right there, or traffic, it still works good. It never gets really clogged. That's about as much as you'll ever see here. Keeps traffic flowing across the bridge. hasn't been back to this little neighborhood for a long time. These houses got fancy with pools and stuff. Wow. Holy crap. It's McMansionville over here. I wonder why these houses got so fancy. They're like right next to the highway, kind of away from all of the infrastructure. Hamilton Park still looks like it used to. All painted up. Grove Hills has changed a lot. It changed from all these beautiful little, like, homes from the 80s to these weird looking, like, beachside places you see down in North Carolina, raised up off the ground with, like, the wraps and that's what you see down in the Outer Banks. But they have, like, those weird Wendy's style windows on the back. Some of the 80s houses are still there, but a lot of them are disappearing, being favored to these, what is that? Convenience store, okay. The monorail's not going anywhere? I haven't seen a monorail coming through. Oh, there it is. Traffic seems to be flowing pretty good for the most part. I guess there's an easy way for us to tell. Let's look at the traffic map. Okay, so traffic gets pretty tight. Oh, it's heavy here again, look. That's not good. Turn that back into a working intersection. Maybe that'll help with the flow through here. And we'll do that over here too. We'll have them stop. No, everybody needs to stop. Stop. Okay. Well, I might finally have to replace this intersection. want to, but there it goes. It's clear again. Strange. Must have been a rush hour thing. Let's go back out on the map and look again. So this whole street is pretty rough. Well, this one's always been rough, but it still flows smoothly, so it's not stopped. It's about the worst spot in the city, really. This is quite red here, but I don't understand why. It is constantly flowing. Oh, come on. There's no traffic here to turn this red. It's an on-ramp. Why are they having this one red? That's weird. Alright, so this is the main intersection in town that's the worst. That one and this one over here, but boy, the only way to rip this one apart would be to completely redo 1, 2, 3, 4 districts. I have to redo 4 whole districts. Oh god, I don't want to do that. Oh. Looks like it's time for mass transit. I don't have a choice. It's starting to get to the point where I have to have it. Oh. It's going to take me weeks to put in all the mass transit for this city. There's going to be so much. Come on, go into the green, yo. Why is this in the red so hard? We're losing money like a sieve here. Let's go. Oof. Yeah, they really need the commercial or the industrial now. Really bad. I could make this a big chunk of industry right here. Right on the edge of the map right here. Undesignated, but there's no way to really connect it to the highways here without causing problems. Guess I could connect it to this road, maybe. I'm proud of this little intersection. It turned out pretty good. That's not one that you can just place. I built this one. It's working great. Where can I put the next bit of industrial? Why not, right? That should spring up pretty quick. Or not. Well, we're back in the green again. But boy, it's really, after we built these neighborhoods over here, we are seriously hurting. We used to be up in the 70, 80,000 plus range, and now it's just teetering on red for us here. Oh, it's back into the red. Crap. I'm really going to have to not developed as fast as I thought it might. Let's we need to make another big commercial zone over here for people. I'm exhausted, man.
Bro. Bro, did you forget something this weekend, man? Think about it. For a second here, buddy. Oh my god. Bro, it's Valentine's Day on Saturday. There's no way. Your woman is gonna fucking murder you. I know on me, you know, just fuck no, bro. You care what it's gonna do? It's my wife. Yeah, and in a week when you're posting shit online about being all sad because your wife left you, I'm gonna fucking laugh in your face. Don't do that, man. I know your wife. She's not gonna be happy about that. You better just fucking cool your jets there, buddy. You're gonna get yourself into some trouble. Yeah, man, like, well, if I pulled that shit, my wife would be really upset. Like, really, like, come home, call the doors locked, trying to fucking a letter from the mail and from the lawyer in the mailbox, you know. Rise against it. You guys having problems or something or what, man? And why are you gonna go fuck things up? That's what's gonna happen. I didn't see your text till just now, I'm sorry. I looked at my phone earlier too, I didn't see one, so. Is it your lunch break right now? No, we're staying home, or we're gonna get something and cook at home and just relax. We're both kind of homebodies, that stuff anymore. No, I've heard she wants to do something at home, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't even know yet. I'll go over to the grocery store this week and buy something nice. She'll come with me, pick it out together, you know. sure. Hell no, dude. That's a horrible idea. You fucking... You're... Fucking hell, my God, bro. No. There's that new place up in north part of town that... I don't know what they call it. You know that big stretch of apartment complexes they built right past the new hospital there? Yeah, there's some kind of a big place in there they built that's brand new. It looks like you might want to go check that out. I don't even know the name of it. You'll see it when you go past there, so you can't miss it. What kind of food does she like? Her favorite. There's an Indian restaurant that my wife and I have gone to in years past in downtown Norfolk. It's really good. I mean, it can be, but you don't have to order it like that. You can get it not spicy. There's all sorts of stuff that they serve that isn't spicy, like tandoori chicken, which is usually what I get. You get the spicy vindaloo curry, but your asshole's gonna burn for 3 days. It's worth it though. It's fucking delicious. It's one of those kind of spicy hots that are, you just can't get enough of it. Really sweating though. It's pretty hot. We just tried a Korean barbecue place up there recently, and I don't remember the name of it. It's in eastern Norfolk, like right on the border of Norfolk and Virginia Beach, right off of Military High. It's the only one on Military Highway there. I will tell you what, that place was fucking fantastic. But beware though, you're gonna. It was really, her and I'd never been to a place like that before, and our waitress was very enthusiastic about that. And she's like, you want to order a little bit of everything? Well, we did. But we got really carried away, and there was so much food. Like, it went over $100 pretty quick. So, just be careful. But it's worth it. The only downside is if you get one of the tables where you grill some of your own food, you're going to want to come home and take a shower because you get home and you just reek like... But it was really worth it. You'll love it. You can get all sorts of choices of meat and stuff, and it's all you can eat too. So you can order one thing and they'll just keep bringing the same amount of one thing. Or multiple things. We tried a little bit of everything. So our table was packed full of food. It was pretty amazing though. It was definitely worth it. Yeah, they do. I think it was called Saffron or something. We've never had a bad meal there. One year we went and there was a big issue at the mall across the street, and the police had the block shut down for car traffic. And so we parked in the parking garage there by the mall. and it has a tunnel that connects directly to the street where the restaurant is. So we just walk through the tunnel and there we are. And most of their dinner dates canceled for that night. My wife and I walked in. We were a little early. We were the only ones in there. And they catered to us so hard, bro. They had roses on all the tables, and the owner of the place went around and picked up a bunch of the roses off the other tables and some of the balloons and stuff and put this big bouquet together and brought it to my wife and gave it to her before we left. I'm telling you right now, like, that place is good. And if you're in there and there's not a lot of people, they cater to you hard. Like, they are, you'll love it. The service is really good for an Indian. Usually Indian restaurants have pretty mediocre service, but theirs is something different. Like, it's like they're shooting for a Michelin star that they'll never get, but they keep that level of service up, and the food's not very expensive, and it is really good. If they have any, like, of the lamb going, if you guys go, definitely give it a shot. I don't like lamb. It's the only place I've ever eaten lamb that I like. And I've eaten lamb a lot of places, and I don't like lamb at all. Like, I tend to avoid it anymore because I just don't like it. But that is one place I will eat it. They have real tandoori ovens there too. And so you're going to get, like, the most authentic tandoori experience you can get there. I mean, it's good, man. And the nice thing is they're not overly expensive. You can go in there for the two of you. You can have drinks. You can have appetizers. You can have dessert. A giant full meal with all the trimmings that you would get. And you're going to be full. You're going to have a ton of leftovers. And it's going to cost you under $100. Yeah, and they're in a weird place in downtown too, so they're not always, like, super busy. So it's a good spot, and the restaurant's really clean and it's modern and it's not super loud and clangy, you know. I promise you guys will love it. I'm gonna go make lunch though. Yeah, she can be done the class. I don't feel like it's Alright, man, well, yeah, good luck. Don't fail on your woman like that for Valentine's Day, so hopefully you guys do something right together. Alright, bro, I'll talk to you later. got another cookie over here. You want it? Go.
Oh boy. Hey, we're up to almost 8 million. Look at that. We'll see how things are looking over here at the Madison Park area. Oh, fuck off. Hey, all done?
Yep.
Lunch is ready. Lunchy, lunch. Well, I gave her the leftover lunch meat in the fridge. The old stuff. She loved it. Didn't want to... Yeah, she's fine. She's fed. No worry there. Lunch is ready. I just got to put tomato soup in cups for us. Okay, it's time to eat. Nobody's talking on here anyway. Why am I even streaming? It's the worst to have people watch your stream but not interact.